In the heart of the city, where dreams come alive, B-Wop's on the mic with that fire in his eyes. From the court to the field, every game, every fight, he's the voice of the struggle under stadium lights. He's seen the highs and the lows, the wins and the pain, every triumph and tear, every loss in the rain. But through it all, he stands tall, never backs down, with a heart full of love for this sports-loving town. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Every story, every glory, every promise we keep. From the love of the game to the struggles we face, he's the voice of the people in the sacred space. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. There's a love in the air for the game and the grind, for the players who hustle, leaving it all behind. Through the sweat and the tears, the blood and the fight, B-Wop's up.
What's going on out there, ladies and gentlemen? You're watching Sports Talk with B-Wop's. Do me a favor, do me a solid. You got to hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you don't mind. Subscribe. All right. Subscribe to my channel. Small channel, still trying to grow the channel. You can help me grow this channel if you hit that like button, put a comment in the comment section, and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to go beyond, you can cash out, super chat, or just simply join the membership. Join the membership. If you're tuning in, you haven't joined that membership, please join the membership. Anything that you do will be highly appreciated. And I also want to say special thanks to all of you who have joined the membership and rejoined the membership. Blessing to each and one of you. I just want to say thank you. All right. Got a good show for you tonight. We're getting ready to talk about Coach Prime and the Colorado football team on the back end of the show, but we're going to lead the show off with Shedeur Sanders. Did not practice today due to a back soreness, illness, injury, whatever. He didn't practice today due to treatment still going on, according to Mary Kay and Kevin Stefanski, the head coach. Also, breaking news early today, Kevin Stefanski gave up his play calling duty. I don't know if he gave it up on his own or he was instructed by the owner or the general manager to give it up. But hey, it is what it is. He won't be calling plays no more. And we're going to talk about that also. And also, there's the trade rumor out there, and Shedeur's name is in the trade rumor because you know the NFL trade deadline is tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time. All right? Once again, sit back and relax and enjoy Sports Talk with B-Wop's. I come to you by the digital airways of YouTube. Got one of the best chat rooms on YouTube. If you tune in for the first time, get down in the comment section. I'm telling you, they got a show all by themselves. All right? Let's see who is in the comment section, and then we're going to get this show started. All right? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Miss Patty Lee is in the building. Michael Lockhart. I love CC. What's going on? Crystal Wise Williams. I see you. Ring my bell. Danny Jr. What's going on, Danny Jr.? I see you, big dog. I see you. Miss Carolyn Shepard is here. Appreciate you. Miss Yolanda Harris. Thank you. Who else we got in the building? We got, let's see who else. Mac Attack is in the building. What's up, Mac? Tim Isaac is here. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all for being here. Reverend Nelson is in the building. Miss Smiley Mom. How you doing, Miss Smiley Mom? Thank you. Thank you. Shonda West is in the building. What's going on, Miss West? Thank you for stopping by. Patricia Gordon, what's going on? Miss Low Cannon, what's going on? I see you. I see you. And I appreciate you. The drill. Yeah, you know I always mess up a name. How you doing? 4622. I'm gonna get it right out of the way. Miss K Sutton, what's going on? How you doing? Lisa G, what's going on? Miss Val Cleveland, what's going on? How you doing? I see you. I see you. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Who we got? Code 88, what's going on? Miss Kimberly Nash Williams, what's going on? How you doing? Says she back from vacation in the ATL. All right then. You're in my neck of wood. Appreciate you for tuning in. Kite Yoke, what's going on? I see you. I appreciate y'all tonight. Betson Jackson, how you doing, ma'am? I see you tonight. R. Crawley, 2544 is in the building. Miss J.A., what's going on? Miss Brown, 4946. Miss Brown, 3227. Joyce Aura is here. Let's see who we got. Who else we got? Who else we got? We're almost at the end. Did I miss anybody? Country Boy 87. B Nolan 01. What's going on? How you doing? Let's see who we got. Who we got? Who we got? 88100. What's going on? 8800. What's going on? You all right? Appreciate you tonight. Appreciate you tonight. Got a good show lined up for you. Hope y'all stay around. Miss Pamela Smith, what's going on? Miss Dawn Adam. Game Time Bo, what's up? Appreciate you for dropping by. All right, let's get into this talk, family. I think I got everybody. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Once again, you're watching Sports Talk with Beat Watts. I come to you by the digital airways of YouTube. Hey, Miss Diane Brown is in the building. We appreciate her tonight. Hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. And join the membership if you don't mind. Look here. Kevin Stefanski had a press conference today and announced that he's stepping down and turning the play calling over to Tommy Rees. Now, to me personally, I don't think it's going to make no difference because you got to remember, the offensive coordinator, Tommy Rees, he was in the planning room with the head coach. They sit down at the table and come up with the offensive plays. So I'm trying to figure out what good is Tommy Rees going to do if he still got the same quarterback. I'm just saying, family, y'all help me understand. Help me understand. He going to call the play, the same plays that him and the head coach, along with the quarterback coach, came up with, and they're going to relay it to the same quarterback, Dylan Gabriel. Now, you tell me how you think they're going to come out. Huh? Man, if you ain't got no quarterback that can do the things that they want to do, it ain't going to work. It don't. Hell, I can call the plays right here in Georgia. Look at her. DJ, we've thrown a double flanker right, flanker left, motion left, 86 bomb. I mean, throw a bomb on 2. He called the play. Well, but what he going to do? Is he going to throw that bomb to Jerry Judy? Only thing I'm trying to say, it don't matter who called the plays. It matters who running the play. They got a quarterback problem. It ain't the play calling. Now, Kevin said in the press conference, two press conferences ago, he was dialing up some plays. They were there. We just got a hit on them. He would let you know DG wasn't hitting them plays. They wasn't making them plays. It don't matter. Hell, Andrew Berry can call the play. The owner can call the play. Hell, anybody you want to call. Coach Prime from Colorado can call the play. It ain't going to matter until Shador get on the field at the quarterback position. If the Cleveland Browns want to win. It don't matter. Tommy Rees. What? He's the OC from Alabama with Nick Saban. All right? He coming to the Cleveland Browns, to do what? He still got to run them same plays. It's 8 games into the season. What, he gonna draw up and design a new play in the middle of the season? And you think they gonna learn it in 1 week of practice? He got to call them same plays. It's the plays. And it's the quarterback who running the play. It ain't got nothing to do with the play caller. You might have a little effect in play calling. It ain't gonna make no big thing out of it. You can't get that, push that ball down to 20 yards or more to Jerry Jeudy. The outcome still gonna be the same. Cleveland still gonna lose. They still ain't gonna score 20 points because DG is not the quarterback. What they should have did, get a play caller to Tommy and tell your responsibility is gonna be Shedeur. Shedeur Sanders is your quarterback. Yeah, you call the plays, but Shedeur is gonna be your quarterback. Now let's see what the outcome gonna be. Now let's see who is it. Is it the head coach or is it the quarterback? And if they do that, they'll find the answer. If they really want to find the answer. Now, y'all tell me, chat. I want y'all to tell me. Who do you think came up with this idea? Was it Kevin on his own, or did the owner tell Kevin Stefanski to turn the play calling over to Tommy Rees, the offensive coordinator? Y'all let me know. This is his second year. He did it last year when the offensive coordinator was Ken Dorsey. He fired him at the end of the season. Now he's doing it again this year with Tommy Rees. Now, Kevin Stefanski got the job because he was an offensive play caller for Minnesota Vikings. How are you going to give up something that you did to get the job 2 years in a row and still keep your job? What? Yeah. What? Who do that? Who do that? Who do that? There's no way the outcome gonna be any different. There's no way the outcome gonna be any different. Because check this out, family. Check this out. Now, my neighbor said, B. Watts, he gave up them play calling because they done told him when Shedeur gonna start, and he didn't want to communicate with Shedeur. I said, whoa, wait. Boy, that's some nasty work there. Hey, my next door neighbor said, hey, Mr. Watts. I said, yes, sir. Got that different play calling name? I said, yes, sir. He said, he giving up that play calling for one reason. I said, what's that, sir? Mr. Bell said, he didn't want to have no communication with Shedeur because they done told him when Shedeur supposed to hit that field. I said, man, that's some nasty work right there, man. That's some nasty work. You don't want to communicate with a quarterback who can save your career, who can save your job. You haven't developed no quarterback since you've been there. Baker Mayfield, you say he was too flashy. You say he was too flashy. You wanted Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson looked like what? Deshaun Watson was a superstar quarterback with the Houston Texans. Then he got up under you, looked like he needed to play for the bad new Bears. Dylan Gabriel had 6 years. No, I didn't say 3. I said 6 years in college. 3, 4, 5, 6 years in college. Got with you. Yeah. Now that he don't look like he don't belong in the league. I'm just trying to tell you, Kevin Stefanski, you ought to be fired. They should have fired you. That's what they should have did. That's what I would have did. No way I'll let you keep changing over offensive coordinator and let them play, let them call the plays. When I hired you, because that was your strength. Now it's your weakness. But you wanted Dylan Gabriel because you said he fit your offense. Joe Flacco looked it so bad in your offense 4 weeks in Cincinnati He looked like one of the best quarterbacks in the league. In spite of he got better weapons and a better offensive line. I get that. But still, we had thrown Joe Flacco away to the nursing home. He couldn't move. He got sacked so many times. He kept throwing interceptions. He was doing so many check downs. I said, dog, can he throw the ball downfield? And now he out there in Cincinnati throwing the ball downfield. Only thing I want to know is, what do you expect the offensive coordinator to do with Dillon Gabriel as the quarterback? What do he supposed to do? What do Tommy Rees, the offensive coordinator, supposedly come up with Dillon Gabriel at quarterback? He's short. He can't see. He's not quick enough to run away from a blitzing linebacker or a blitzing defensive back. He can't see on the line. He don't have a strong arm. What do you expect the Cleveland Browns offense to look like this Sunday? Because it's a big-time game. Both teams are bad. The New York Jets ain't won but one game, but the Cleveland got to travel to the Jets, New York. They got to travel to New York. That coach want to win. It gonna tell us, do the Cleveland Browns want to win or they tanking? Either way, no way will I roll back with Dillon Gabriel as the quarterback of this team. He don't show me everything he gonna show. What else do they expect Dillon Gabriel to show us from what they don't saw right now? And they got it on film. Tommy Rees supposed to pull out some magic wand and say, hey, ding dong, I need to grow 4 more inches. Boom. Dillon Gabriel shoot up 4 more inches. Jack and the Beanstalk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. I need Dillon Gabriel to grow 6 inches. So he can see on the line of scrimmage. If that's what he's supposed to do, it ain't gonna work. That magic wand, it won't work. It ain't like he's still 17 and he still got a growing spurt. That's it. He's a Hawaiian. He's not gonna get any taller. Arm not gonna get any stronger. It just ain't gonna work, y'all. Just not gonna work. And the Cleveland Browns wide receiver. The Cleveland Browns best wide receiver, the number 1 wide receiver, Jerry Jeudy. You won't get your bonus this year, big dog. You won't get your bonus this year. I'm not being straight with you. You won't get that bonus this year because you don't have a quarterback that can push the ball downfield to you. To you, Matt. Yeah, they got that magic wand, Matt. Hey, abracadabra, boom. Come on, Dillon Gabriel. I need 4 more inches out of you, boy. Abracadabra, boom. It ain't gonna work. It just ain't gonna work, Miss Smiley Mom. it ain't gonna work. He's a short Hawaiian guy. Man, stop playing around. They should have demanded him to play Shedeur Sanders. Unless collusion still going on. That's the only thing I can see. Or unless it's Shedeur back stiffness or injured causing him to get on the field. I'm trying to figure out how your back hurt and you ain't been playing. I know he had back problem 2 years ago when he was at Colorado, had a broken bone in the back. And I don't know. I don't get that. Uncle Steve, what's going on, man? Dillon the Beanstalk. Look, man. Hey, you remember that? Uncle Steve, that's exactly what it is. The Beanstalk ain't growing no more. No more. That's why they got to put Shedeur out there, man. They got to put Shedeur out there and quit playing. They don't need to play around with this thing, y'all. They playing around. They tanking. Or, listen, the NFL still got them shackles on Shedeur's feet, man. But that trade deadline coming up too now. Here's Kevin Stefanski.
Other thing on play calling, I'm going to have Tommy call the plays on offense. These are things that I'm always looking at. What can we do better? I have a ton of trust and faith in Tommy. He's more than capable. So excited for him But bottom line is we have to just get better collectively. So that's offense, that's defense, that's special teams, that's players, that's coaches. So that's our charge, and that's what we're working hard to do.
That's crazy, man. That's nasty work. What's going on? He giving up play calling 2 years in a row to his offense coordinator. Last year, he gave it up to a offense coordinator. Then he turned around and fired him. What are you trying to do? Tommy Rees in his first year. You gonna turn around and fire him? Huh? I'm sure Tommy Rees want to be a head coach. I'm sure he do. But hey, he ain't even be no head coach with Dillon Gabriel. I promise you that. Ain't nothing finna change. Matter of fact, don't be surprised they get beat worse than they have in the past. Don't be surprised when they go to New York City and they probably gonna get embarrassed on national TV up there fooling around with Dillon Gabriel and Tommy Rees. I'm not being straight with you, but Rizzo.
Is Dillon Gabriel starting at quarterback?
I think so, Riz, but I'm not sure.
Whoa.
Not sure.
Whoa.
It depends.
Why are you not sure?
Well, because regardless of what Kevin has said repeatedly, it depends what the committee decided. And we'll find out the result today.
You're saying there is a chance that Andrew Berry and whoever, Paul DePodesta and Jimmy Haslam, could tell Kevin Stefanski we're starting Shedeur?
It's possible. I wouldn't rule it out until I hear today. I think it's going to be no change, but
Tony, be still my heart.
Yeah. I don't want to lead everyone to think that this is going to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if it happens.
That's Tony Grossman. Even though it haven't happened, that let you know he don't see nothing in Dillon Gabriel going forward. He used to be the man, a mega horn for Joe Flacco. He used to be the mega horn for Dillon Gabriel. Now he don't even have faith in Dillon Gabriel. He let you know in so many words, I don't want to see Dillon Gabriel. He just didn't come out and say it. You know, he used to be the first one to jump the gun. I don't care what they say up there, Berin. I'm going to put my story out. Dillon Gabriel going to be the quarterback. We don't want to see Shedeur. Shedeur is not better than Dillon Gabriel. But now, he popping them brakes. Hey, got a stop sign. He don't want to even see Dillon Gabriel no more. No more. He'd rather see Deshaun Watson than Dillon Gabriel. He'd rather see Deshaun Watson than Shedeur Sanders. That's just the way he is. He ain't the only one. Them old, you already know, people that don't look like me, they'll do anything to keep Shedeur Sanders being the quarterback or seeing Shedeur Sanders being the quarterback. Oh, I heard that little breaking news, that little interview Trey Wingo, former of ESPN, said about Shedeur and all that. Man, that's hogwash. Y'all just still mad at Deion Sanders. You can't, he in y'all mind. He got rent in y'all mind. He got rent in your mind. And they can't let go. Fellas, you know how a woman, you used to get with that woman, boy, you used to love her. Oh, I just can't let it go. But she did you wrong, but you still can't let go. Yeah. Coach Pride done did something these guys that don't look like me. I don't know what Coach Pride done did to them, but they can't let go. They'll do anything to kill Coach Pride, to kill Shiloh, to kill Shedeur, Bucket, well-off meter, anything. They'll do anything to keep a Sanders out there on that field. It's crazy. It's wild. It's nasty work. It just, man, it's foolish. Why you don't want to win if you got a good quarterback? Man, if y'all don't mind, go listen to Trey Wingo. He was on 92.3 talking crazy, nonsense. He penalized Shedeur. He said Shedeur is not going to be a good quarterback because he threw 74% in college. Pass completion rate. I said, what? Boy, that's some nasty work. Maria S, what's going on? $10 super chat. Appreciate it. Yeah. Be watch. Your neighbor is smart. I was thinking the same thing. They are moving Kevin out the way to get ready for Shedeur. It will look bad for him to step down as a play caller once Shedeur is QB1. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. That's the first thing my neighbor said when I went to the mailbox. He said, "Be what? That ain't got nothing to do with that. He just don't want to call him play for Shedeur. He don't want to be near Shedeur for whatever reason. He don't want to have no communication with him. He don't want Shedeur to be successful because it will show him that he made a wrong decision with Dylan Gabriel. He'd rather lose his job. He'd rather do anything than help Shedeur be better than Dylan Gabriel. And he gonna go down like that. Instead of taking that play calling from him, they should have took that coaching title from him and sent him on his way. Ain't no need playing with. They're gonna do it at the end of the season. I promise you, they're gonna fire him at the end of the season. He know it too. He know it. He know it, family. He know they gonna get rid of him. You strip him from his play calling. That was his number one experience that he had on his resume. They took that from him 2 years in a row. Only thing next is take that title from him. And they ain't gonna win no more game. No. Not with Dylan Gabriel at quarterback, they ain't. No, they ain't gonna do that. I promise you that. They gonna have to listen. They're gonna have to turn that thing over to Shedeur. You can't get around it. You just can't get around it. But hey, you got to remember the trading deadline is tomorrow at 4 p.m. And boy, you go down on X or Twitter, Shedeur name and every light on. They tell Jerry Jones finna make a trade. They said Jerry Jones have already made a big time trade and he looking to make one more. And they got Shedeur name in it. They got Shedeur name in it. So I don't know if it's clickbait. I don't know if it's true or false. But one thing I know about Andrew Berry, since I've been following Cleveland, anything that he do for his trade, it don't get leaked out to the media. Ain't nobody gonna know. We didn't know he finna trade back from Travis Hunter, because we thought we gonna get Travis Hunter. He made that trade that nobody know, out of nowhere. Okay, you didn't believe that? Okay, let me come at you like this. Joe Flacco was in. Soon before the plane even hit the ground in Cleveland, they sent Joe Flacco to Cincinnati. You didn't hear nothing about it? They just went out there and did it. Hey, Andrew Berry a silent killer, boy. He a silent killer, boy. Y'all believe that dude? That dude got an Ivy League education. Andrew Berry don't play. He send you out there at midnight. 12-on-1. Joe Flacco got what? Joe Flacco got traded to Cincinnati. Damn, they had the game in. Yeah, they got rid of him. Yeah. Then they hit that Monday. They hit Kevin Stefanski in that press conference. What happened to Joe? Yeah, I didn't see that coming. You didn't see that coming. Yeah, they didn't tell you? No, they didn't tell. Yeah. They didn't tell me. Yeah, I'll tell you, man, Andrew Berry, but they got him. Listen to this right here. I'm telling you, Andrew Berry won a first round or a second round draft pick for Shedeur Sanders, former players of the Cleveland Browns.
The lineman that we was about to get out of such and such school in the 5th round, Shedeur Sanders has too much value at this pick for us not to get him, because they can trade him. There's teams right now that probably want the Jets. They want a Shedeur Sanders. And they're going to have to give up. The rumors, I believe, are absolutely true. They'll have to give up a second round for him and nothing less. And if he plays in this terrible offense that's right now that they're showing, his value will go down.
Well, Andrew Berry do some nasty work, y'all. Hey, man. Hey, dude do some nasty work out there. Man, shoot, man. I don't understand, man. I just don't understand what's going on with Cleveland. Because, you know, they ain't going to tell us nothing. They're not going to tell us anything. And they got that new stadium They got that new stadium, Uncle Steve. Who gonna fill it up? They don't raise the ticket price way up. Who gonna pay to come and see Dillon Gabriel? Or another quarterback that they see in 2026 in the draft? I don't see now. They started out with that Manning guy. That don't went away. They said Sellers for South Carolina. He can't win a game. He looked bad. Who else they gonna go with next? Once again, they got their future quarterback. They got their franchise quarterback, and his name is Shedeur Sanders. It's Shedeur. He the most polarized player in the NFL right now. And he ain't even took a snap yet in the regular season. He's the most polarizing football player in the NFL. Everybody love it. Everybody talking about it. The ones that love him and the ones that hate him.
Yeah, dog. Come on, go. Come sit on this porch, man. Sit on this porch, man.
Good old son.
Good old son. Came here, seen Dad. Seen prime time. You should be. For
me to get here, it's a real sacrifice.
He did make a sacrifice. You appreciate my prime. Oh, where you going? I got treatment in the morning. And right now, I'm about to go right now.
I bet when Kevin Stefanski saw that video right there, boy, it hurt him, boy. You know he friends with the Oregon coach, Dan Lanning. And he saw that video with Shedeur and Coach Prime sitting on the porch talking it up. Boy, I bet he lied. Boy, I bet he said, man, look at these. Yeah. You see that? Yeah. You know Jimmy wanted, he gonna get your job, you don't watch it. You mess around and let Shedeur get in there and turn up you want to. You know he gonna get your job. That what Dan Lanning telling Kevin. Yeah, that's why he'll never hit the field. Long as I got anything to do with it. They gonna have to fire me for Shedeur hit that field. He get out there and show out. First thing the Cleveland owner gonna do, we need to go get Dion up here. Yeah. Now that would be some nasty work. Now that's some nasty work. Jimmy Haslam, I double dare you. Coach Prime ain't got nothing going on up there in Colorado. Jimmy Haslam, if you're tuning in and if you run across this video, I double dog dare you. Go get Coach Prime. Be the head coach. So he can bring Shiloh. So he can make that trade and get back Travis Hunter. Take that #1 draft pick, Andrew, and send it back to Jacksonville. We want Travis. I double dog dare you. As my grandmama say. Yeah, my granddad used to say, I used to say double dog. God, dog. Those some strong words, grandma. I double dog dare you. Hey, my grandma and my granddad, well, they was men, man. Hey, my grandma had planted that garden out there. I remember it just as good as day. My grandmama planted that garden. She was out there watering. My granddaddy came home in his truck and he saw that garden and he said, I'll go out there and run my truck over that watermelon. She done planted out there. My grandma said, I double dog dare you. I said, dog. Now, grandma, you double dog. I double dog dare you, Jonas. hey, boy, they were hell back there, boy. Said, I double dog dare you. I said, good gracious life. Hey, because she didn't curse. You know, she probably want to say, I got, boy, I double dog dare you. Yeah, instead of cussing him out. Hey, y'all, I got to move on, man. Listen, I done went 35 minutes already. Ladies, we got to get down and talk about what's going on up there in Colorado, man. Coach Prime and the Colorado football team. Look, another beatdown. And I'm just trying to tell you. No, he showed it. No, he showed it. But check this out. Hey, we gotta talk about what's going on with Coach Prime and the Colorado football team. Okay? All right. Now I'm gonna have to give Coach Prime a pass. Cause my next door neighbor said, B. Watts, I heard you yesterday, you and JR on TV. I said, okay, what did I say? He said you're gonna go hard on Coach Prime. Now, B. Watts, now let's be real. Mr. Watt, let's be real. I said, talk to me, neighbor. Talk to me. What you want me to say? What I can't say? Coach Prime wasn't there when the off season got underway. He was dealing with his illness. I said, okay, sir. You're right. He was trusting his offensive coordinator and his defensive coordinator to carry on without him because he trusted them. But guess what? They failed him. I don't think you should go on your show and just dog him out because he wasn't there. He should get a pass. I said, okay, you're right. All right. Can I go after the defensive coordinator then? He said, now that's fair game. Okay, then. Robert Littis, you let Coach Prime die. I'm going to keep it real with you. The defense on the side of the defensive ball, they got manhandle, they got pump, they got anything, whatever you want to call it. They got this year, they did not stand up in that paint like we thought they were going to do. Coach Swayze said he got him in shape, which I told y'all, Jordan Seaton looked like, lost too much weight. But on the defensive side of the ball, you couldn't stop nobody. And your scheme that you running on the defensive side of the ball wasn't that good. You didn't make no adjustment. It was so many players that was on the injury list and couldn't play. Only thing, like Uncle Steve said, they're just going up there to eat 3 times a day. Eat steak and shrimp and lobster early in the morning. And when it comes to on the field, that didn't show up. Coach Prime didn't have enough dogs on that team. He just don't have the dogs. When you look at the defensive line, I thought Barnes was going to show out this year. He need to show out if he want to go to the league. So do Jaheim Otis, 2 biggest guys on the team. They ain't did nothing. Linebacker room. When you look at French, when you look at Reginald Hughes, they ain't made no Tigers. They made 80+ Tigers last year when they at their last college, but when they got up to here, they can't be found. Martavius French said, I met Ray Lewis. I'm going to cut my hand off. Boy, Lord. Use your hands to make a tiger, big dog. Sound like to me you don't need your hands. Didn't make no Tigers. The running back just ran through Colorado defense. The quarterback ran through Colorado defense. The linebacker room. A lot of people I heard JR want to blame it on Coach Hart. But hey, Coach Hart ain't out there making no Tigers. The linebackers got to do what the defensive coordinator called for. Done the plays he called for, Brown girl. I love CC. It's his scheme. He didn't make no halftime adjustment. None. On the defensive side of the ball. And they linebackers, they defensive cornerbacks, and they defensive safety. Everything on the defensive side, you can even see when Coach Brown in press conference, that defense, boy, they can't stop nobody. They can't stop nobody. Coach Prime said in his presser, hey, leave my coaches alone, leave the players alone, blame it on me. Coach Prime, my neighbor said, I got to give you a pass. I'm going to give you a pass, big dog. Because not the last 2 games, but before that, the game that you were winning, you were coaching. You coaching your butt off. Foot were hurt, everything. Took your shoes off, but you still coach. Now, the defense just went up to par this year. They couldn't stop nobody. And I ain't sure they still gonna stop anybody. They ain't gonna stop nobody. They giving up too many yards per game. Your defense giving up 400 yards every time you play, you ain't gonna beat nobody. Nobody. Every time the second player of the game, a running back or a quarterback, go for a touchdown in the last 2 games. Took the air out of the stadium. The players look and say, damn, here we go again. Here we go again. And then let's go to the offensive side of the ball. You got Pat Sherman. Don't know how to scheme up plays. Run the same play. Same play since day one. Look like they ain't got but 5 plays. 5 plays. They don't run but 5 plays. Coach Prime treat me and show me these guys is not intellectual. They can't learn new plays, or he don't want to confuse them. He running 5 plays with different players. Pat Sherman. Start off with who in the backfield? Draylon Miller. Who are Michael right beside him. Michael go in motion. Then he'll tell Draylon, come to this side or come to that side. And he stick the ball. K-Sox take the ball and hand it, and they'll go to the side of Jordan C. Take them 2 out. Cam Michael. Jalen, Hayden. Hayden come in. Go in motion. Come to this side. Come to that side. And run the same play. Hand it off and go over that side with Jordan C. 2 yards. That's it. That's it. Them the running players. Then they spread them out wide. Your wide receivers. Cecile Brown on this side. O on this side. Both of them line up side by side on the line of scrimmage. And know, O, if he covered up, he know he can't go out for a pass because he's ineligible. You got too many wide receivers on the line of scrimmage, then a flag. You learned that in high school, junior high. Coach Phillips, you the wide receiver coach. I'm being honest. Jordan C line up at wide receiver. 6'6", 320 pounds. What the hell Jordan C gonna do at wide receiver? Get your big ass over there on that left guard and block somebody. They want to line him up at wide receiver. He jumping outside or don't know how to line up. But you got NFL experienced coaches on your team, and they can't teach them how to line up the proper way when you're a wide receiver. Come on. Come on. And my dog, K-Sox, my dog, you still my dog, K-Sox. Just hasn't been good. It hasn't been good. Either you checked out during the Delaware game, or you and Pat Sherman, or the plays just don't fit you. But Coach Prime gave you an opportunity. He gave you an opportunity, but K-Sox just couldn't get it done. He couldn't get it done. It looked like K-Sox. I don't know, the speed of the game was too fast for him, or he just didn't want to be there. Seemed like he made a mistake by coming to Colorado. Should have went to Fran Brown. I don't know if the pressure of falling behind Shedeur Sanders. See, the expectation was high. But K-Sox came in talking that talk. I know Shedeur was here, but I'm here to win the Big 12. Well, that's you talk that talk, like Coach Prime said, but it just didn't match up on the field. I'm still your dog. I believe in. I know you got talent, but still, you couldn't make the throws. You didn't make the throws, and you didn't want to run the ball. Well, you said it. You said I didn't come here to run the ball. I come in and throw the ball. But when you came in to throw the ball, you missed a lot of wide receivers open throws. And only way you're going to get used to a wide receiver, y'all got to practice. Not just on practice time. You know how Shedeur used to go to Texas or go somewhere and take all his wide receivers and he be throwing to him. Last year he did that. That's what you should have did. You got to get familiar with your wide receiver. You got to spend time with them off the field. That's what Ray Lewis was trying to tell you. It's a bunch of individuals on the team, and he didn't see enough togetherness on the team. See, as a quarterback, you got to spend much time with them off the field on your own time and be going on those plays and get familiar how fast they is. See, you overthrew Sincere Brown. See, y'all, if y'all had been working together during the altar season, you probably hit that pass. You probably would have hit that pass. But now, going forward, when I saw Julian Lewis out there to be a freshman, he did okay. He didn't woo me, but still, he did. He looked better than everybody else at that quarterback position. And the most important thing, the way he ran the football, that's what I like. Man, when he showed me he can get out of harm's way, he looked faster than K-South. I did a video at 5 o'clock and showed y'all the video. He looked faster than K-South when he ran the ball. He just did. But one thing about them Colorado quarterbacks, they get on when they see them defense. They ain't trying to fight. They don't want to get hit. I know that. they don't want to get hit. But Juju got his hand injured. I hope it's all right. I ain't heard no updates on his hand. I hope his hand is all right. But I would like to see him start against West Virginia. Matter of fact, I think he deserved to start. Need to see what he can do in a whole game. Let this whole game go out, and we're going to see. But he better be careful. Pat Sherman can mess him up, boy. Pat Sherman can mess him up. He can mess him up if he ain't careful. Because them plays that he calling, it really don't fit him either. Hey, my neighbor said the same thing, man. He said, man, they said 10 hours of study. He said, damn, 10 hours of study. Man, they spend 10 hours on TikTok. I know that right. 10 hours to study for a week is not going to win the big game. Hey, ain't nothing, Steve. My neighbor said the same thing, man. Well, I thought hey, you caught the same thing he said. He said, man, that dude say he spent 10 hours. 10 hours a week. 10 hours a week. Yeah. He said, man, they spend 10 hours a day on TikTok. He said a week. I said, yeah, that's what he said, big dog. So it is what it is. They just got to change their mindset. Coach Prime got to get some better coaching. You know, I said yesterday he might need to get him another defensive coordinator and an offensive coordinator. And I'm going to hold to my gun. If they go back with these same two coaches as the coordinator, it's going to be another long year. It just is. And the recruiting staff, man, you don't need no 15 wide receivers. You just don't. You don't need no 15 scholarship wide receivers. Man, put your NIL money or whatever money you're collecting on you a defensive line and linebackers. Defense win you games. Defense win you games. You ain't going to be able to throw all them guys the ball nowhere. You only need, really, wide receiver number one and a 1A wide receiver. And after that, man, you just go with anybody after that. That's all you need. You're going to have O back next year, but O ain't got no get up in there. He don't want to be great. He ain't got the work ethic like Travis number had. O just want to run down there, catch a ball, and think he's going to log his way into the NFL. Now, he got the body size. That JR guy, I'm sure he will get to the NFL, but he got to get it. Boy, he got to want it to stay in the NFL. You might get there, but man, once they figure O out and he ain't going to work hard, they ain't going to keep him around. Why? He lazy. The wide receiver coach told us first part of the season, you're lazy. He lazy. That's why Coach Klein hasn't been playing them other years. They see what we don't see. They see his practice habit. They see it. Yes, he got the talent, but I'm telling you, he ain't got that get up in him. They need a defensive line, and they need another offensive line, because on that offensive line, it's a lot of them guys leaving. Now they got 2 freshmen there, but is they gonna be any good with Yo-Yo? Nah, man, you gotta go back in that draft report and get you 2 more dogs, 3 more dogs. Xavier Hill, he gone. He gonna be leaving. Jordan Singleton gonna need some more experience. Seniors on that offensive line to protect Juju. Because if you don't, you're gonna get Juju hurt. Especially if you go back with Pat Sherman. He already showed you he got hurt in high school with his hand. He just got hurt this past season with his hand. He's still young. Man. They running plays, man, it's just everybody know what you gonna run when you run the ball. You sit back there in the shotgun with 1 running back here, 1 running back here, and the only thing you doing is he gonna hand it and go to that side. After you don't ran that play twice in the same formation, the other team know what you gonna do. It don't matter if you switch running backs or not. They know what you gonna do. They know. Guys, them other coaches on the sideline ain't dumb. They ain't crazy. Listen, when I was coaching, especially when I was the head coach or the offensive coordinator, we run the same plays every 3 games. We switch plays. Yeah. We're going to learn 7 plays, first 3 games. After that, throw it away. We come to 7 more new because they scouting you. They coming to see you play. If you on their schedule, they send scouts out to video you or see what kind of formation you're going to run, what kind of plays you're going to run, and they take it back and they break it down and say, hey, when y'all see this formation, this is what they're going to do. They doing that. And for since the first game of the season, Pat Sherman been running the same play. And they ain't changed yet. The same play. Passing play, same. They first 3 plays, they throw the ball sideways. Case off. Sideways. Behind the line of scrimmage. Sideways. What the? You already know. They don't showed you the wide receivers ain't going to block. They showed you in the Georgia Tech game. They showed you in Delaware. They showed you against Houston. They're not going to block. So why are you throwing them little bubble schemes, them little hitches? Why? You keep running that play. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work because your wide receivers ain't going to block. And the defense know what you're going to do. They know you ain't trying to push the ball downfield. They know you're not doing that. They know you're not doing that. Coach Prime them got to have a different method, and they got to have another offensive coordinator. If that's all Pat Sherman got in his playbook, they ain't gonna win no game. I don't care who quarterback. I don't care who quarterback. And when they put Stubbs out there, I said, Lord, first 2 passes, intercepts. But hey, he sat in the room with Shedeur Sanders last year. Yeah, that's the excuse they were saying. Yeah, he deserved to be in there. He deserved to be in there. Why? He sat in the room with Shedeur Sanders. He sat behind. Boy, that's the craziest shit I ever heard. That make you a quarterback just because you sit in the room with somebody? Okay, then. Yeah, you won't have you won't be coaching on my team. Yeah, you won't be coaching on my team, man. You need to run a flanker left, flanker right. Put you 2 tight ends or 1 tight end in the game. Tell your quarterback, Juju, or whoever, K-Saw, get your ass up under that center, put you a fullback, and put you a halfback behind him. We're going to run the power play straight off the Jordan C. Butt with a leading fullback. What that fullback do? You block the linebacker. You get on his outside shoulder and push his ass in that way, and your running back run off your hip that way. You learned that in junior high. Stay in the same formation and we're going to run a sweep play. Flanker left, flanker right. It don't matter. Get in the eye, and I'm going to get up under the center. I'm going to pitch the ball to you, run a sweep play that way. Same thing Emmitt Smith used to run when he with the Dallas Cowboys and when Coach Prime was playing. Come on, Coach Prime. Come on. Come on. Go get your film. Go get your film. Go look at the film work. It's plain and simple. Okay. You want to have two running backs back there? You can have them two side by side. But don't let your quarterback be in the shotgun when you want to run the ball. Get your ass up under the center. Call a flanker left, motion right, fake 32 trap play. You fake it this side, and then you come back and get it to the halfback this side. You still running to the left. You just whoop and whooping. It's a fake. It's a trap play. You have this guard. You have this tiger. Pull it. Pull it. Your center block down. Your left guard block down. And you got two linemen running this way, following you. Followed by the running back. That's a trap play. This simple stuff in junior high. Not that flanking left, got all the wide receivers. You in the shotgun, two running back there beside you, and the only thing you're doing is just snapping the ball and handing to him, and he going this way. Everybody see that. Hell, I know that play. You don't think West Virginia know you finna do that coming up this week? You don't think Kansas State know you finna run that play? And the only thing you're going to do out there is fake it the next time and throw that little pass behind the line of scrimmage. That shit ain't going to be nobody. Nobody. And then you want to wonder why you're down 17-0. Your offense can't move the ball. You ain't running no plays. That's elementary stuff. You ain't got no quarterback coach on the sideline. You got some little young dude, got some hair like Juju, wearing a yellow vest, looking at a tablet. You don't know if you're playing tic-tac-toe, TikTok, or whatever over there. What the hell he gonna tell K-Salt? What? Is he on staff? Is he in the quarterback meeting? What he gonna tell Juju? Hell, Juju look like he over there telling him during the morning. He know what they play. Listen to him.
Let's coming back down to score. Yeah. Back down, score again. Let's go. Taylor! Hey, Joe. Hey, if I signal that bitch, y'all step on that toes. Don't try to run around him. Yeah, I'm gonna step on. I got you.
You see what I'm saying? The dude with the yellow, he on the yellow. He over there, the yellow. Juju said, hell with you. Look here, man. Look here. Don't run that route. Cross his feet. Step on his feet. Come cross the middle on his feet. This dude here in the yellow, sitting over there with a pad. Juju said, man, get the hell on our line, man. Yeah, that's what K-Salt should have told him. Okay, y'all take a line. Listen to it one more time.
The lineman that we was about to get out of such and such school in the 5th round, Shedeur Sanders has.
Let's coming back down to score. Yeah. Back down, score again. Let's go. Taylor! Hey, Joe. Hey, if I signal that bitch, y'all step on that toes. Don't try to run around him. Yeah, I'm gonna step on. I got you.
Yeah. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Nah, man, you gotta have a quarterback coach on the sideline. Gotta have a quarterback coach. Juju Young, he do not need to be listened to whoever that is. I don't know who he is. I don't know who he is. Oh, that with a pad with all that yellow on. I don't know. Yeah. And they got to come up with some money. They got to come up with some money and pay some folk. They got to come up with some money and pay some folk. They need staff members and they need some big-time players. They need some 5 stars and 4 stars. Leave them lower-level players alone. if you're gonna go in the transfer portal, find you a 5-star or a 4-star. Identify somebody on another team. Say, hey, we see you. We want to pay you this. Come on over here. What you think Texas Tech doing? What you think Texas Tech doing? They spending that money. They gonna get. They might not can't recruit no 5-star. They go buy them a 5-star. If you want to win, that's just the nature of the game. You ain't gonna out coach nobody. Colorado ain't, but Colorado can get out coached. They ain't gonna out coach nobody. They just ain't. That's why they need the talent. And the only way they're gonna get the talent from the transfer portal, you got to buy the best players. You can't let them leave your building. If you get them up there, you got to pay them. You got to pay them. That's why they didn't get that quarterback in 2027. Where you go? Texas Tech. Texas Tech. He wanted to come to Colorado. I get that ain't man. Well, y'all ain't gonna pay me, but what? Man, I'm going to Texas Tech. That's why they didn't get him. Got to pay to play. You got to pay to play. When I got my divorce, I said, oh, I want her right there. Yeah. I said, boy, how much it gonna cost me to get her? How much gonna cost? Oh, it gonna cost. It costs. No matter who they is, it costs. Now, how much it gonna cost me to get done? I like the way she dressed. She got her nails done. She got her hair done. She got her nails. She got her toe done. She dressing nice. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see when she leave. What she riding in? Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Because guess what? They doing the same thing to you. Okay. I see how you dressing, Bernard. Okay. I see how you look. What you riding in? Okay. What you do for a living? Then you start to interview. Then you start talking. You got to do the same thing. Same thing. How much is that lady? When I was a deacon, when I was a trustee chairman, I was singing. Yeah. Coming to church, my first wife, I said, yeah, I got to have her. How much you going to cost? How much going to cost me to get that? I'm counting the money. I said, oh, she put that much in church? Oh, she paid her tithes. Oh, okay then. Yeah. We're going to do that. Yeah. You know, she being my wife. Yeah. Hey, man, when you look, you're going to say, hey, she got her hair done. She got her nails done. She dressing nice. She keep herself up. Yeah, how much it going to cost? Because guess what? They doing the same thing to you. She doing the same thing to you. Now, I wonder how much it's going to cost me to get him. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That quarterback coming up there, how much it going to cost me to get this dude here? This dude here, a 5-star. How much it going to cost me to get that big old lineman? He's 330, 350, 6'6", and can block. It going to cost. Coach Prime, it going to cost Coach Prime. Coach Prime, you told him. When y'all on draft? Hey, can we interview you, Coach Prime? Man, I ain't gonna be around, man. When y'all draft? 9th? Man, I'll be going by the 5th round, man. Y'all, it gonna take a buttload of truck of money to get me. Same thing, Coach Prime. Same thing. It gonna cost you. It gonna cost you. Miss Crystal Wise said, stop me, White. Hey, Elijah White, y'all look at Mac. Mac, been there. Mac said, been there. Y'all better get real. Reverend Nelson, you better tell him it gonna cost you. It gonna cost you. It gonna cost you either way. It gonna cost you either way, so you might as well go and get the best. It gonna cost you. She gonna want this, she gonna want that, she gonna want this, she gonna want that. And as soon as you don't do it, because I know, sitting right in there, you the man, ain't you? God damn. Oh, now I gotta be the man. Yeah, now I thought it was a partnership. Yeah. You the man, ain't you? Oh, boy, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's gonna cost, bro. Gonna cost, Coach Prime. It gonna cost. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of my show. Don't forget, tomorrow night, the baddest two gentlemen on YouTube, JR Boxing and Uncle Steve. Man, we back to the regular program. They gonna tear it up tomorrow night. I can't wait to talk to Uncle Steve and JR about the play calling that Kevin Stefanski now gave up 2 years in a row, and Coach Ryan and a Colorado football team got blowed out again. I can't wait to see what Uncle Steve got to say tomorrow night. So y'all need to be here 8 o'clock tomorrow Eastern time. We're gonna have a good show and good time. Once again, thank you for watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. Y'all have a good night. Always remember, if you be good to God, God will be good to you. I promise you that. Once again, you're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I come to you by the digital airway of YouTube. Once again, thank you for watching Sports Talk with B. Watts, along with the chat, the best chat on YouTube. Good night.
We're trying to fix what was broken last week, and we're on to this week. We're not there last week. We're past that. We just got to go out there and do what we're capable of doing. We're prepared to have no opportunity to fail. That's how you bounce back from adversity.
This will be Colorado's second home game of the year, and I'm telling you, they need a big-time win.
This is a football game you've got to win convincingly, and I think they will. There has been a little bit more of kind of that edge within this program.
This is kickoff week from beautiful Boulder, Colorado. You got to give this crowd so much credit here at Folsom Stadium.
I don't need nobody scared. I don't need nobody afraid, nobody timid. Be that dude. Everybody wants to be him. It's time to be him. Because we belong.